Okay, let's try this 2D trig thing, 3D trig thing, and let's just get started. We've got a triangular sort of piece of cheese here and a whole story that goes with it. It's a triangular kind of prism. There's a right angle triangle here. They give you an angle that's going up in this right angle of alpha, and then on the ground there's a 90 minus alpha and a 2 alpha there. There's our QS, and that's sitting in the horizontal plane on the ground, and that's a right angle. Those are the two parts that we're going to be working with, the two triangles. Now, a big trick with all of these things is there's a triangle that links, that's a bridge between the two triangles, and it's RQ. So we start with RQ, and always start with the right angle triangle. So there's a way of getting RQ, what it equals, in terms of M and theta, because we want to get what RS equals, but we need RQ because it's the link between these two triangles. Well, RQ looks adjacent. M looks like the hypotenuse. Well, adjacent over hypotenuse, that's the cosine of this angle, alpha. So that's what RQ over M is. Now we've got a way of writing RQ. RQ, this length here, is really M times cosine alpha. Now look at that up there. That's very heartening. We've got part of the thing already. Now let's look down in this triangle. Now, so often, working out the problem in the bottom is just the sine rule. You're just using that sides and angles that are opposite them. Now we're supposed to get RS. Well, there's RS. What angle's opposite it? Well, 90 minus alpha. So we can go RS, put that on the top, because that's what it is. There it is sitting. We want to figure out what it is. Over the sine of this angle equals RQ over the sine of 2 alpha. Well, that's it. There's your first step. And there's two, a cofunction and an identity that we know here. Well, that's kind of nice, because the sine of 90 minus alpha, we know from cofunctions that that's the cosine of alpha. And now we can multiply both sides by it. It just goes up here. Now on our formula sheet, the sine of a double angle is 2 times sine times cosine. Well, now we've got RS. Gee, it's looking a lot like this now. We've got 2 sine. We've got a cosine alpha there. But what was RQ again? Oh, RQ is M times cosine. So we can put M times cosine in there. It substitutes in for RQ. That's the last big step. And I think cosine divided by cosine, this is all factors multiplied, so we can cancel. And those two cancel. And what do we end up with? What we were trying to prove. Well, there you go. All done.